two biggest challenges that we're facing in the housing market this year is that people don't have anywhere to go if they sell their house, and then there's not any inventory because people are rate locked and they don't want to sell their houses. I mean, that's pretty much it. Let's get into it. Here in the DMV, we have a very unique market. Unlike the rest of the country, we typically are insulated from a lot of the ebbs and flows from the national real estate market. That being said, the January numbers just came out, so I want to go over them in depth and really explain exactly where we are in the real estate market here in the DMV. Issue number one, rate locked homeowners. So let's take a look at the graph. According to the Federal Housing Finance Association, this graph shows the average interest rate for homeowners that are less than 4%. 24.4% of all homeowners have interest rates that are less than 4%. 40.8% of homeowners have interest rates that are 3 to 4%. About 20% of homeowners have interest rates between 4 and 5%. 7% of homeowners have interest rates that are between 5 and 6%. And only 7.5% of all homeowners have interest rates that are greater than 6%. Now that's a bit of a problem because today the average interest rate for most people who are buying homes is 6%. And because of that, a lot of homeowners are just choosing to stay put because why would I leave a low interest rate mortgage in order to go into a higher interest rate mortgage? This situation is what we call in the real estate industry as rate locked. When there's a lot of homeowners who are rate locked, this presents a really big problem in the real estate industry when you need people to sell their homes, but nobody wants to sell their houses because they're locked in at such low interest rates. And especially in a market like we're experiencing right now, where we really need inventory. If you do decide to sell because you need to, or because you just want to move into a bigger house, or your home no longer fits your needs, the next challenge is actually finding a home. In a high interest rate, low inventory market, it can be particularly difficult to find a home when, quite frankly, there's not a lot of houses to choose from. Many homeowners who do have homes are more concerned about where they're gonna go if they actually do sell their house, not so much what the interest rates are doing. And that's caused a lot of homeowners to kind of sit on the sidelines and wait the market out. And that's why if you're on the fence, it's really important that you consider all your options. That includes newly built homes, and especially since a lot of builders now are giving a lot of incentives and even offering mortgage rate buydowns. So let's take a look at what happened in the DMV market in the month of January. So what we're gonna be looking at is January 2022, and we're gonna compare that to January 2023, where we are right now. In January 2022, the total sold dollar volume was $2,360,769,397. This year, it was $1,585,767,330, which is a decrease of 32.63%, which is 100% to be expected. Now, the dollar volume does not have anything to do with the amount of homes that were sold. When you put it into perspective, we had a 20% increase in prices and a 20% increase in the dollar volume in 2020 and 2021. In 2022, in the DMV, the average sold price was $614,000 in 2022. In January 2023, the average sold price went up to $635,189, which is an increase of 3.35%. And so you can clearly see that even though the headlines say that the market is going down, our average sold price is actually going up here in the DMV. The median sold price is also up by 0.2%, up from $499,000 to $500,000. And the average unit sold is down by 36% from 3,800 last year to about 2,400 this year. Average days on market. This is a really important number to pay attention to. The average days on market is understandably increasing, up 27% from this time last year. 29 days on market was our average days on market in January, and our average days on market now is 37 days. The average sold price to the original list price ratio is down 2.39% from this time last year. In January 2022, it was at 99.5%. This year, we're at 97.1%. So what does that mean? It means that people are getting discounts on homes. It also means that homeowners who have houses may have been overpricing their properties, and the buyers told them what their house was actually worth. And the average sale price for detached and attached houses are both up 0.93% and 5% respectively. So you may be asking yourself, what's the difference between the houses that are selling and the houses that are not selling? Today's market just has a really different feel. Buyers are moving a little bit slower now. They have more time to think. They don't have to rush and submit their offer with 17 other offers. They don't have to give up their right arm in order just to buy the house. They actually have time to think now, which means you as a homeowner have to really make your home stand out. Even though the inventory is low, there's still more homes available for sale now than there were last year. And if a house has been sitting on the market for a while, it's because the buyers have spoken. I mean, frankly, if you're gonna pay 6 and 7% interest rates, you want the house to be dope. The houses that are selling are the houses that are the most updated and the most appropriately priced. Basically, houses with curb appeal are selling. Now, remember, not all updates are created equal. When you decide whether or not you're gonna put some money in the house, you wanna remember that you're making the updates for someone else, not yourself. So what does this mean for you if you're a homeowner? If you currently own your house, you may be concerned about even the slightest dip in home prices. But you have to consider how much home values actually grew over the past 2 years. When you put that in perspective and compare that growth to the growth that we're having right now, any declines that we do have in the market will be relatively minimal. The next biggest challenge that most homeowners face, apart from being rate locked and not having anywhere to go, is how to sell their house and buy a house at the same time. If you're looking for more information on how to do that, take a look at my next video. I'm Dan the Realtor. I'll see you next time.